Hello everyone, Mrs. Gigi here again. Like I told you yesterday, I am going to go live today to do some artsy fun, uh, and just join me if you like. It's a really hot day today, um, but let's see what we can do. So I know one thing. These iCards, I would love to do. I've done, two or whatever, and have ideas for many. So that's one thing. And then, of course, all of the things that we looked at in the package that I got yesterday. So that's what we are going to work with. Let's see. Hello, Dan. Welcome. For me, I just came home from work. It's 3 p.m. here and beautiful weather up till, I don't really know, like 90, 95, something like that. Yep, I'm glad that we have AC. Done this one, totally random, but I will work on these iCads. Index card a day. I have this one, sapling greeting card from. I am going to work on this. Let's see, put a pen. Hope you had a beautiful start to your day, Dan. Let's see, like some sort of growth chart or whatever I'm going to do here. Just a couple of minutes crafting fun. That's what we are going to have, because I haven't really done anything, and I would say that's definitely because of the weather, because I haven't been able to craft and work and do all of those things. So I am definitely looking further into, well, are we going to use black? Isn't that a little bit? Hello, guys. Welcome. We will do this growth chart. A little bit of artsy fun it is. Oh, is this the new pen? I didn't even know it was open. I am absolutely fine. Wonderful weather up into the, I would say 90s, maybe 95 today. Really warm. Little bit of a growth chart here. Let's see. Something like this. Going a little bit down. And there. We are going for orange. I don't know, is it visible? I can see it in, it's kind of visible, is it? Yep, it is. So a growing little plant or something here. What if I will use, let's look into, I have this little basket of things. Maybe this small, just the tiniest. Looking through all of these. Don't really have a big blueberry plant. Just be a symbol of something growing, really. Oh, that's a beauty too. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Always nice. So I'm going to cut this out. Hopefully it will be the beginning of something really small, like a tree or something growing. So I would say from now on, throughout summer, this type of crafting, small little impromptu type lives will be what I will do, because of all the kids being home, and I haven't really got my vacation yet, but I will just take time to do something fun. These are tiny. Okay, so have you had a good start to your day? Or where are you? Are you in the UK? And in that case, I hope you have a wonderful afternoon. Let's see, these are kind of nice. Showing some sort of growth. Or maybe this. Let's see. Oh, you are in the UK. I thought so, but you'll never know with all the wonderful community that we have. So if I am correctly, it's 2 p.m. where you are. I don't know if I want to. Oh, let's see. This one maybe. It's just. This is the thing. I can't really decide. It's not even going to be the same growing thing. Let's see. Or I will just start glue, because that's probably what's best. This is the tiniest little seedling, but seriously, it's too hot. Wow, this is something new. Okay, I know that usually in Sweden it's somewhere between 85 on a good summer day, 85. Or for those in Europe, it's around 20, 25 degrees. As of right now, in sun, in the shadows, I mean, there are, I don't know, I checked yesterday and, several days, and I would say that it hasn't really been raining for 3, 4 weeks, maybe 5 weeks even. And it's up to like 28 degrees Celsius. So, yep, kind of having a warning of, you have to be moderate with your water use and things like that, because the wells are drying and all kinds of things happening. And of course, we do not want to be in a situation where we have to, not be able to drink water like we are meant to be able to. At least here in Sweden, I don't know. Usually in other parts of the world, I definitely know that you're not supposed to drink the tap water, or, there are other chemicals in there or something. But here in Sweden, we always drink all our tap water 100%. There are no chemicals in it, or, things like that. So everybody has been drinking for, I don't even know how many years. Always, I would say. As far as I know, my parents and their parents and the great grandparents before that and everything. So we do want to be able to do that throughout the summer. So this, I don't know, is this enough? I haven't really decided. A growth chart, it is. I need to have something here. This one might be a nice thing. This could be nice. I know something that I definitely want to add. The water, some raindrops or something. Let's see, what are you writing? Yes. No drinking of tap water is, is it? Oh, that's been changed. That's definitely changed. Haven't really been in the UK for, I don't even know how many years. Of course, since, where the thing hit all over the world a couple of years ago. Haven't really done too much traveling, but I used to go to the UK pretty frequently, really. I was at one point with my parents when I was a child, meant to move there, but for several reasons we didn't in the end. So let's see, this is meant to be like some sort of can with water. Of course, you cannot see it, we will change that up in just a tiny little bit of a second with some markers. In your area. Oh, okay. Is it different within the UK? Because to me, I thought it was kind of the same. Not really, depending on where. Things like that. Hello, Ice Chain Pure Water. Pure Water, where are you? We just talked about water and the wells here in Sweden where I am are like drying out really because of it's being extremely hot weather and the summer hasn't really begun yet. So, blue, do we want to use, I'm thinking that we will use some acrylic paint to emphasize the raindrops. Because I wish it was rain. They said, and that's more, I don't even know, maybe more like a joke or something. I wish we haven't had rain for several weeks. And the grass and everything is turning yellow. But the weather forecast said it's going to rain. And that's, I don't even know the measurements here, but like maybe if we are lucky, like 1 millimeter of rain this coming weekend. And that's not really anything. So, yep, that's how it is. Oh, are they putting anything? Oh, wow. Why? Ooh. No, we don't want anything specific. Oh, like, or is it like the chemicals in there that you're reacting to or whatever it is? Let's see. Ice Chain is in Scotland. Ooh, I love the Scottish countryside. Been there a lot actually. Let's see, Taylor Swift portrait uploaded. Oh, fun. I need to go look at that. Always fun to meet up with new people. So we have growth, some sort of growth anyway. This is one iCat a day. And this is actually how it looks now, completely yellow everywhere you look because of the weather. So I am kind of leaving it like this because I want to show how 2023 was, because I have done these iCads for I don't even know how many years or how many years they've been around, but this is 2023. So this was the first one. This was the third one. Why did I do that? I don't know. Let's look into this one. This is polka dots or graphic dots. I am going for some sort of universe sky with dots. That's what I'm at least aiming for. You will never know. Yeah, I did me a minion. And say, oh, what? What? Like the cartoony ones or mini one? Mini. I haven't. So sorry, Cass. So let's see. We have circular. Or kind of circular thing. And some stars. They are kind of like dots in the sky, aren't they? And for those wondering, for me, art has been my outlet for many, many years. The last couple of years, and I would say the last since the pandemic and everything hit, maybe 5 years, I have aimed for me being able to have like half an hour to an hour each day to create some sort of art. That's just because I need it. So that is kind of what I do. I used to do a lot of videos when I didn't work throughout the pandemic. But now when I do work, it is a little bit more of a struggle being able to put videos up. But I do live streams instead, and I have done that before too, so that's not new to me. But you know, it's easier to put up a live stream than pre-record videos like I did, one video each day and things like that. Oh, I definitely have to look into that.
Timvis. Till 10.
30 minuter.
Ja, vi åker till Dallas.
So let's see. Oh, my husband just came in. Let's see. Up on, I have to look into. Let's see. I will have to. How can I go? How? If I'm not really looking into doing this right now, I will definitely. Not really remember it. Let's see. Oh, I will just hit that one and we have it all here. Some sort of, this might be Earth or whatever. And I'm not really doing it in, just for fun. Art for me is just for fun. Being able to have some sort of relax moments in my everyday life. Oh, no worries at all. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you. Let's see, do we know? I'm thinking brown, like one planet, or me and planets. I don't know. That to me will represent the dots in the sky. like that. And what more? Are we going to have like an orangey top planet? Realistic? No, definitely not. Just for fun. Just for the sake of having some fun creating. Hello, Angie. So nice of you to be here. Thank you for stopping by. So 1, 2. This is number 2. The actual prompt was polka dots. But I'm looking into, the stars and the planets as small little polka dots on the sky. So that will be the representation of that. The third prompt was map. And for those that look closely and understand this map, this is the area where I live, and those houses are actually not in the village where I live, but in close by village. So those, are close to me. So that's the area. So number 4. Let's see, I have all of the things here. Number 4, which one was that? Oh, you did? You did have surgery. Ooh. I hope everything went well. Was it like carpal tunnel or, really glad to see you back. Number 4. This is one that I will have to do. Espresso is the prompt. We are having a cold, icy one. Do we want to have light brown or beige maybe? Let's see. Can I reach? I have no clue. Let's look into it. Assist taken out. Oh, wow. Oh, I can imagine, me being out of the craft room for I don't even know how many weeks it was, like 2 years ago. It was a bit of a struggle. That's what I'm gonna tell you. But it was really, really nice to have the surgery and, with all the positive things coming out of the surgery. The best thing I've done, it was a little bit of a struggle while the healing process was there. Let's see, just a little beigey type. And there we have the espresso and some, let's look into, I think I have a stencil, or I know I have this stencil. Let's just go get it. Sometimes I wish I knew where all the things were. Let's see. Where have I put these stencils? Oh no, so sorry. No, let's do it the old-fashioned way. There the one stencil came, but we didn't want to have that one. Where did I put the... Oh, here it is. I found it. I've used it before, so Yep, glue this espresso down. Let's see. I don't know. Going something like this. Ice version because of the hot weather. So I'm thinking doing, I don't even know, is it like the first couple of 2 or 3 weeks or whatever it is that I've missed going for some vintage photo. Let's see, like, do we want to have that splash of a thing, or something like that? Just to symbolize coffee staining, really. And the little dots, the little dots there. And maybe a little splatter up at the top. There it is. Espresso was the prompt. Let's see, do I want to do something else in there? Might be. Maybe put a word or two, or like a quote or something. I love coffee, and I don't know, have to look into that. Do we want to have a funny one? Coffee because adulting is hard. Coffee and friends make the perfect blend. A bad day with coffee is better than a good day without it. There are a couple of good ones. I don't need an inspirational quote. I need coffee. Hello, Kristen. Welcome, welcome. This is a kind of a cute one. Coffee is a hug in a mug. So, like I always do, let's see, the tiniest little bit of coffee, or in this case espresso, but I don't mind, is a hug in a mug. Do we want to have it like that? Let's see. No, we don't. Coffee is a hug. In a mug. Let's try it. Let's try it. Coffee is a hug in. Oh, yep, I definitely know how to write it now. I always try it out like this. Makes it a little bit easier. Coffee is a hug in a mug. It's kind of cute. I don't know if you agree, but that's my version of this. Let's go for a little doodly type creation around this too, just to put a little border on it. Something like that, and up here I don't know, do we have to have a thicker pen or something? I have to figure that one out. This is way too thick. So those four were quick and easy, just like I like it to be. And we have number 6 and 7. Let's see, where did I put it? Oh, here it is, number 5, zebra. Zebra. I have this one. The prompt is stripes or zebra. I don't know. Let's just do these lines too. It's kind of confusing, but I don't really mind. Because as far as I've been able to, I haven't really seen in Sweden. I mean, of course you can buy it online, but in the stores that I've been able to visit, I have never ever seen index cards that's not lined here in Sweden. Online I have seen several, but in the stores, I wish if I could find index cards with no lines. It would have made things way easier sometimes. In this case, I don't really mind because the prompt is stripe. So from thickest to thinnest. I have no clue why. It just turned out that way. Putting these zebras in there too, just to emphasize even more stripes. Do we want to have thicker? Or are they? I definitely have to look further into. Let's see. I don't really like. And of course I couldn't do them, straight lines. And one might ask, why don't you use a ruler? I, of course, have one right here beside me, but I don't really use it. I think I've kind of done maybe, and I'm not sure, 2 projects or something online where I have been using a ruler. Sometimes it's kind of nice to be able to do that. This is definitely one of those. I am absolutely fine apart from it being really warm. Hasn't been raining for weeks, and I'm not really kidding, like 4 or 5 weeks. At least 3 weeks, but I'm thinking more like 4 or 5 weeks actually, because you know, everything is turning yellow and it's not going to be raining for couple of more weeks at least. Me and my husband looked at ourselves the other day when the forecast, the forecast came, and we looked in the magazine, and this weekend it's supposed to rain, literally like a millimeter of rain, and I don't even know how. That's like nothing. Literally nothing. And 1 millimeter. I don't even know. It's 16th of an no, not really the 16th of an inch. Like a 20. That's really tiny. It's like, yeah, not more than 16th of an inch. Oh wow, Kristen. Oh wow. But good that you have. Oh, good that you know now. We actually talked about it earlier with the heat here in Sweden. People have, their own wells and things, and they are drying up. Uh, and I'm not 100% sure, of course, but everybody drinks water directly from the tap here. It's nothing special. It has been, like that for several hundred, like 100 years or more here in Sweden. There are no chemicals in our water in that sense, nothing like that. So everybody drink their water directly from their water tap in their home. And with people having their own wells, it's kind of drying up on them slowly but surely now. So it's been a little bit of struggle for some of our friends. 2018 was the hottest year, I don't know, like 150 years back or something in Sweden. And yesterday I heard on the news that yesterday they compared this year to 2018. Yesterday was the worst day ever, 2018. But now this year, the summer hasn't really started yet, and it's getting warmer and warmer each day. So, yeah, we don't know how it will go with the well situation for people living here. They live in a small village. I know it is unfortunately going to be problems for some people. And yep, that's how it is. I know last time this happened, my friend's well totally dried up, and we have to accommodate them here together with us. So it was in a way fun, but a little bit of a struggle, of course. This card number 5 was zebras and stripes. I don't know if I want to do something else. A quick and easy one. No, I will have to leave it like this for now. So number six is, let's see, do we have it here? Number 10, number 9, where did I have it? Number 6, wildflowers. Wildflowers is these. I have them here. We will have to figure it out. I did cut some of these out a little bit more yesterday. Oh, I can totally understand the labels, but with I don't know how it works in the US. Don't you have like you know, plain water like with nothing in I don't know how it works. We do have that here. Like nothing in there, no special chemical or nothing, just plain water. I wish for you that you can find something that works. Of course, they have like different tastes and things like that here in Sweden too. But when it comes to people actually drinking something, it's tap water, pure water. No taste or nothing. So this will represent the wildflowers. Totally dry now, but they will definitely be back. Unfortunately, these yellow ones. Do you have like aspartame in? No, not in water. That's a little. I can definitely see that being tricky. If you have it in, almost, I wouldn't say everything because I don't really know. But if that's like a thing, that's hard. We have aspartame in Oh, no. No, we don't want that in things we put in our body. Ooh, definitely not. I know, like, the extremely popular soda drink, like Coke or Cola or things like that. I think at least they have it, but I'm not too sure. And now, let's see, my husband sent me. I'll have to look into the measurements. The measurements. Of a thing. The index cards are called registration cards here in Sweden. I don't know why, but that's what they're called. And I need more. I need some new. So this is usually what I do, sit here, and I'm really glad that I will be able to sit here throughout this hot summer because I have a wonderful craft room area and I love it being so cool. Definitely way nicer. Oh no, I cut the thing off. We will have to change that. A little bit of glue will change it up. see, where did I put, oh, that little last thing. So this is, oh, we will have to save it. Put that one there. These are going in the bin. So here, wildflowers. We'll just glue them down. Couple more, of course, because we can't really have too many. Maybe like a different colors too. I will have to look that up. And I won't really cut everything because we're going to cut the whole thing down a tiny bit. That's something else. Yellow, but another flower. Don't ask me what. I have no clue. This is another flower. Beautiful. Putting it there. Representing the wildflowers of Sweden, because let's see, do we want to have that one there maybe? These are all Swedish flowers. First day of summer here is June. Yeah, that's the thing. We celebrate something called midsummer that date, or somewhere between the 20th to the 22nd of June. It's midsummer for us. And that's, we have a national day like you in the US, but we do not really celebrate that one at all, or really, really, really small. Yeah. So let's see, I will have to answer. I will have to. So my husband sending me something. He wanted to buy a thing, but I don't really need it. So midsummer, I would say like June, July, August are the Swedish summer months. September, October, and November are fall time or autumn. December, January, February are winter months. And March, April, and May are the spring months. So I don't know about this midsummer type thing, but it has to do with back in the day, the farmer was finished with all these spring preps and things. So they had a big feast, and that's what that is. Because then the harvest season comes later on in the year, and we do celebrate that one too. And it's not Halloween, it's earlier for us. When is Father's Day? Father's Day in Sweden or in November? So we had Mother's Day the last Sunday of May. So it was pretty recent. I'm thinking like UK have it back in March, and the US had Mother's Day quite recently, but we had Mother's Day last weekend of May and Father's Day in November. So that's a little bit of a different thing. I have no clue what's, with the dates and everything, why it's another date or whatever, how that thing works. Because as far as I know, when thinking, or I would say like Valentine's, we don't really celebrate Valentine's in Sweden. They have actually tried both Valentine's and Halloween for quite a number of years. Maybe like 10 years for Halloween. It is kind of, and I'm really looking into kind of word because it's not really that big at all. It's getting bigger and bigger, but very slowly. So, yeah, I don't know. And to me, Halloween especially is like an American celebration, and a Valentine's too. Valentine's isn't really a thing at all here in Sweden. We are supposed to be kind to one another, even though it's not the Valentine's. That's what I say. So I would say the biggest celebration to all, I don't want to say all Swedes, but most Swedes would say Midsummer is bigger than our national day. It is almost like our national day. So, yep. So let's glue, or do we want to have some background? What color? Yellow maybe, or some sort of yellow, maybe a little bit yellow. Just the tiniest. Let's see, just the tiniest little yellow, just a hint. A hint of the color is always nicer than nothing. And in Father's Day is in June 18th. So, oh, now I understand the whole thing about Father and Mother's Day being not really too far apart, is it? I actually had American friends that thought it was really strange and didn't understand at all why I didn't celebrate Father's Day, now. But that's just because we don't really celebrate it now. It's in mid-November. I'm thinking November 11th or 10th or something. I'm not 100% sure. Let's see this. And this one, let's put the yellow on some of the little white spaces here afterwards. And for those wondering, tacky glue is what I'm using. I definitely like this bottle. Easy to use and not really that hard to squeeze, which was a thing that I looked into earlier, having problems with my hands. Hello, Radical Changes. Good morning to you. For me, it is afternoon, late afternoon. It is 4 p.m. here in Sweden, where I am. So, a little bit more glue. The funny thing of having the time of creating a little bit like this is that I was actually soon thinking of dinner and things that we'll be able to prepare, but then realizing, oh no, it's for you, it's breakfast time for some, maybe a little bit of tea time or late lunch. And that's what's beautiful about this whole YouTube community thing. Let's see, we will put that one there. Glue, of course, let it dry. And that one will represent the prompt for that card, which will be wildflowers. Let's see. I'll have to cut these down to size a tiny bit. There are actually more than one prompt to each card this year when it comes to the iCard challenge. The weekly prompts this year for the first week that I'm doing it, the prompt is greeting from ... card. So somehow I'm going to incorporate some sort of greeting card situation on these, but I haven't quite figured it out yet. I'll have to just put a little bit more of yellow in between because I don't really want to have it that bright white, even though it's not really showing much, but just the tiniest, toning it down a tiny bit. The beauty of being able to change a little bit. Wildflowers. So what date do we have? 15th of June. Hello, my scrapbook loft. Welcome, welcome. This is the I Count Challenge number 7. Let's look into. I am going to have like a proper video with all of these. I feel like I have to have these challenges. Oh, number 6 it was. These challenges with the icons have been going on for years and years, and for each year I have been having, one separate video for each week. Have I been able to do that this year? Of course I haven't. I've been working too much, but I do have the cards, so I will show them in a separate video talking a little bit more about the actual prompts and what they represent to me and things like that. But let's see. Number 6, that one was. So, wild flowers. Number 7, empty. Treble. Let's see, what is that? Treble Cliffs. Oh, thank you so much. So, Treble Cliffs. How in the world? How in the world am I going to? Am I? There are actually a couple of them. I'm thinking about representing the alt, or is it the alto tenor? I love, the usual one, of course, and I can use these lines. But I'm also thinking about the beauty of one that I kind of like. It's the alto version, this one. And of course, maybe I can like do some sort of favorite song or whatever. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe. And going upwards, round. I don't know if it's a thing in the US, but I kind of feel like having, I don't know. Let's look into this first. Something like that, and then this little twist. So almost like, folk calligraphy type, something like that. And then we have this beauty of the alto version. Let's put that one there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a little bit thicker of a line first. And then a thinner version of the line. And then we have, it's like a 3. And there, I'm a bit confused when it comes to the thing. And then all the way around like that, almost like a 3. Just because, I don't know, I love circles, so that might be a thing that I like the curvature of this. This is more like a not so fun thing. And maybe some music paper or stamps. Or just notes, not in the background. Just because we can. Have to use the eraser here. Another note down here. I wish I were more musical, theme than I am. Fortunately not. Notes. Music notes. I know I have them here somewhere. Here it is. You can literally. I think I'm going to copy this one before I use the whole thing. Let's see. Put it in the copy machine. And it's in color. I'm kind of nice to be able to do this. Hopefully it will work. So something like that. And let's see, am I going to do more lives? And I would say look into yesterday's cute butterflies that I got from Jen Ven. Am I going for tearing or something else? Let's tear. It's way nicer to tear. And of course I won't use everything. This is just a little thing here. Let's see, something like that. Of course, tearing it down. Just going to have it on it like that. Like that. And maybe not too much of white space. Like that. This one, maybe a tiny bit somewhere, there with it. I don't know. There. The beauty of having more than one iCard is that I can redo this, but we will change it and see. Let's see. Something like that. And the other one. Or am I just going to put, for instance, like tiny little pieces? Try. This is live. This is actually as live as it can be. But I love these prompt game type things, or in this case, prompt cards, because of it actually being as live as it is. It will be what it will be, and that will be good. Before, meeting up with all of you beautiful people in the art community and in my early life being a crafter, I tended to not create anything literally, and I'm actually not really kidding. I didn't do anything for I don't even know, like whatever I created, was like erased, done 3 times, 4 times, I don't even know how many times. I wasn't really pleased with what I created, and now I and like a couple of years back, I literally challenged myself a lot, just telling myself like this is what it will be. It's good enough. It's just for fun. It's important for you just to, having something fun. And yep, that's what I will aim for from that moment on. And this is what you get, kind of. Just because I feel that being the person that has so many I don't know what to say. I had a couple of really extremely rough years with things happening, and I told myself like, this is you, and if people do not really like you, that's their problem. So that's how this whole YouTube and things got into, what's the thing today is. What it is today. That's what I was about to say. Let's see, I definitely want to change that one up, cut it a little bit. Is this a greeting card from Mozart, maybe? Something like that. Would say, oh, that's the other way around. Let's put a little bit of glue here. Tearing it that way. You have to kind of change it up a little tiny bit. Maybe there. And I don't really mind. Just glue it down and change it up afterwards. I am not in the mood of creating some masterpieces now. Just going with the flow. So let's look into that one, the alto version of this. Let's see, I will have to look further into it because this is the thin. I'll have to do it this, I don't know, the left-handed at all, It's one of those things. And then we have that one and the circular thingy, and the other way around. Beautiful. I like circles because I see them as hugs. Squares are not, they are kind of nice, but not really, in my opinion. That's why I like these circular, I like the polka dots, I like these circular thingies or whatever. I don't know if you see it like me, but squares are hard things. Do we want to put that one somewhere? Kind of feel, do I want to have something in the background there? Maybe just the tiniest. Let's look into the camera. That's always nice. These, no. This one, definitely not. Ooh, that's. Do we like that, or do we want to have it like that? It's the tiniest bit of. No. I don't know. We will leave it out. At least, like I say it now. For those, it is definitely need to find out something. Do I want to have, just for the fun of it, like with the, I don't know, no stripes. There will be no ones. No. Let's see. I will have to check this out in camera with all the delay and things. I kind of feel like I want to put it there. Let's look into it. Maybe another one up there. The tiniest that you can see. Not really too much, but it's there. Put the whole thing together. So I would say that I have the first week with the first 7 of them. So if you want to look further into these, having an explanation and things like that, here they are, my little iCard pile for 2023. I will have a separate video, I would say once a week from now on, with all the iCards, explanations and everything, links. If you want to start the challenge, it's Daisy Yellow Art that has had this challenge for I don't even know how many years. But it was really fun to be able to do some crafting, and I will be back. I will be back tomorrow with Create with Becca on both our channels to create the weekly prompt thing and more that we have. Each week we will have to do a little bit of a summer break, but now this week, Friday, it is, let's say, 10 a.m. Central, if I'm not mistaken, but the live will be up. So thank you so much for those of you who have been watching. Have a wonderful Thursday, everyone. Bye.